Today's episode is going to be an exciting one, I think, I hope. And that is for a couple reasons. The first one, well, you might be able to see behind me over here, the mods are working again. That means I've got anti-aliasing, I've got the connected glass, I've got the better F3 screen, I've got free cam, I've got replay mod. That is exciting for me, not just from performance benefits, because this game runs terrible without this, and my poor computer has been struggling to record things without dropping frames, but also because it helps me with content creation. The other reason that this is an exciting episode is it's finally time to really explore some of the 1.21 things. So here's the bank that we built last time, and this is new 1.21 content. This is the new tough blocks. Some of the copper stuff is not new, but that's okay. We've got all our items put away, but what I want to try to do today is actually go explore some of the new content. Probably the first thing I want to explore is trying to find a deep dark biome. We haven't found one of those yet, and that I think would be exciting. But the first step that I need to take care of for that is actually to get something out of my box here. Where's my tools? And that is because the deep dark is a scary place, and I need a lot of wool so that we can proceed safely. So come here, sheepies. We'll probably convert some of that into carpets, leave the rest as blocks. I'm gonna need a little bit more, so let me farm some of that up. And then I'm gonna try and figure out where there is a deep dark biome. I don't wanna waste a ton of time just digging in the ground hoping to find one. So I am gonna kind of cheat a little bit. I'm gonna use a chunk viewer thing, a seed viewer, whatever you call it, just to get a general idea for where one might be, rather than just digging straight down and spending forever on that. So let me get some idea of where it is, let me get some more wool, and then I'll check back in. Alrighty, so in my perusing of the seed map, I discovered a couple things. One, I had to delete the chunks to really make this work, but right over here, actually, somewhere down under here, so probably as part of this big cave that we've been messing with, there's a trial chamber. There's actually a lot of trial chambers around, so that's exciting. I haven't been in this area much, so I figured, you know what, let's just delete a few chunks, let them reload so that we can get the new stuff and get that going. Ancient cities, however, there are not a ton of. Somewhere over there, on the other side of the ice area, there's an ancient city, and then somewhere way over here, we gotta go a ways. There's also trial chambers near this ancient city, so maybe we just do them both that way, but I guess this area curves around, and then somewhere over here, where the heck am I? I'd have to look at the map again. It's, do I still have the map up? Maybe I'll just show you, because it's gonna be a bit of a pain. So I'm glad that I looked it up, because if I hadn't, we would be at this for days. You remember back in the early episodes when, I was trying to find a village and we were at it for like 3 episodes, I feel like? Yeah. Let's not do that again, huh? So here is the map, and it's already zoomed in to roughly, we live like around here somewhere, basically. And this is that trial chamber I was talking about. So that one is very helpfully close by. There's another one not too far away around the corner. I think these are probably not going to be loaded unless I delete some chunks. These ones maybe. I deleted a lot of these chunks over here when I updated, but that doesn't seem to have done much. So our options for ancient cities, and you can see now why I'm glad I looked this up, are over here. There's one on the other side of the Iceland. Where do we live? We live here. I don't know if I can just like, there. I put a dot down. Then there's these two over here, so you have to go down, around, and it really curves over there. These might be a little harder for me to find. I'll get lost. And then there's this one that's just straight east, basically. One straight north, that might even be the closest one. Depending on whether or not I have loaded that chunk, which I very well might have, because I think we came from up there. And then, holy moly, there's a whole bunch of them up here. Yeah, so, I mean, this is a cool tool. It's very dangerous because, as you can see up here, you can just click on things and load them, but I don't want to do all that. That's kind of boring and lame. But it is nice to be able to get a general idea of where we need to go. So, probably this guy over the west, or if we really want to get into something big, we are bound to find something if we go northwest. Just due northwest, straight across the little lagoon, ocean, lake, whatever you want to call that. It's a big something. It's a big body of water. And then start digging under, oh, the frozen peaks. I think that's where I went to get snow. So, yeah, that gives you some idea. And then there's a little bit of frozen peaks by this one, too. That's kind of interesting. So, okay, so we know, look for frozen peaks, it would seem. Frozen peaks. Are they just all by frozen peaks? No. This one's in a meadow. I don't think this is going to happen today, but since I am making some A+ sheep shearing content here, got me thinking about it. At some point, since we seem to be at risk of losing villagers or needing more for various other reasons at any given point in time, I think at some point, right probably here in the center of town, I'm going to dig way down and make a villager breeder. And I have some plans for that, you'll see. Yeah, but we'll put that down there and then make it so that they can just kind of shoot up. Maybe we'll stick some buttons around to hide a secret button for getting down there. I think that would be fun. And I might even, if I'm feeling particularly spicy, which I might be, at some point we'll build it out so that there is a way for each of the villagers to get where they need to go. So we'll give them a job down there, and then we'll be able to select and send them to whichever house we want to go to. So maybe I need a new weapon dude. We can just have him pop up in the middle of the house here. Maybe I need another librarian pop up in the middle there. And then that way we never have to worry about them getting out because all of these places are set. Same thing. We'll eventually build him a house. I just keep forgetting to do that. But anyway, we have a stack and a half of wool blocks. Another half a stack of carpet. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep getting a little bit more, and then I think we will go on the hunt for the ancient city. So because waiting for sheep to regrow their fur for shearing, so because waiting for sheep to regrow their wool for shearing is exceedingly boring, I decided to go ahead and bone meal up some glow lichen and replace a lot of the torches along the road here with that. I don't think it's perfect necessarily. It makes the road a little bit glowy, but you gotta do what you gotta do in this game, right? So this should now be basically spawn proof, but without needing to have all the torch spam around. I will eventually put some better lights there. I think I want to do some actual street lights hanging down around the street. But, you know, we're getting somewhere. It's a little bit nicer than it was. And I still have plenty of that left. So, back to shearing sheep. Hooray. I've been gathering things for a while. I have 4 stacks of wool, another 2.5 of carpet. This can all be converted to carpet if we need to. And I don't think I want to use it too much, but I have 1 night vision potion that'll last me 8 minutes. I need to grab a bed as well. Slowly, this roof is aging as well. So I think we decided northwest. So that's west, that's north, that's northwest. I should put more rockets in my inventory. I am very good at preparing for things. Firework rockets. There, we'll have a whole stack, and then you need to go back in there. Now we go. So we're looking for icy peaks. Some way off that way. I'm gonna try not to just spam rockets too much. And then we just need to remember to go southeast on the way back. I'm hoping isn't a word. I'm hoping that we don't have to go too far. Oh, there's a sunken ship over there. Aha! This must be icy peaks. All right, I think we have found what we were looking for. This is a bit farther away than I thought it was going to be. Let me grab this emerald ore. Yes! So I found this big hole. It goes way down. Like way down, which is nice because that means I don't have to dig a whole lot. I guess I'll just... You know, it's not digging straight down if I'm not digging, right? Aha! Great success. All right, we aren't gonna need that, I don't think. Let's work our way down. I'm undecided at the moment if I want to actually wear all my nice gear in. Oh, you can silk touch that with a pick. Okay, it's just the hoe is faster. Got it. Is that iron covered in skulk? That's kind of neat. I am going to put some torches down. I want to make sure that I know the way out of here. What? Oh, okay. Oh, bother. All right, it's time to pull out the wool. Why? That's so many. It's just not necessary. It is very dark down here. I mean, I know that's the biome's name. Okay. Why did you do that? Why are you shrieking? You're covered. Creeper, I do not need you right now. Oh, that's so much nicer. Hold on, let's be smart. We can definitely put these inside here, right? Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Seriously, game, you can't just be giving me achievements while I'm down here. Whew. Maybe it's been long enough. Now, where is the actual ancient city? That's what I want to know. I'm going to guess that I need to go down. What level are we at? We're at minus 38. We can't go down that much farther. No, this ain't it. This is just lots of skulk. This is bad. This is very bad. I'm just gonna go this way. This goes way down. But it's still just deep dark, huh? What is that? That's carpet that I didn't put there. Ow. Oh, I think we found it. We found it. Now we just need to find somewhere to put our spawn. Can I eat my pork here? Shush. I think it would be a good idea to set our spawn over here somewhere. Since we seem to be in an area of relative safety for the moment. Hey, diamonds. We'll line it with wool just to make sure. And then bed. Actually, I'm gonna put the bed there and dig this out a little bit more. So now we can lay some stuff down and clear some crud out of the inventory. What I really want to do is just deactivate shriekers. And then once they are suitably deactivated, we should be able to go around lighting it up just so that we can see better more than anything. And, you know, just explore. All right, I think we're good. Why did that go off? I thought the wool is supposed to stop that. I disagree. I definitely did not bring enough wool. Boy, I sure hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. Okay, at least we didn't set off a shrieker that time. Regen. Music disc, a whole bunch of books. This coal could be useful for making some more torches. Don't really care about that stuff. Actually, I want this wool back. However. What? Come on, man. I guess it went through the catalyst to the shrieker. That's... I don't like that. We'll cover that and hope for the best. Ooh, a ward armor trim. Another regeneration potion, a couple more books. I mean, why not? I'll take those. Candles are nice to have. Okay, so that one appears to be properly protected now. So if I... Good. Don't mind me. Inside this is something fun, if I recall. first, let's get some light down. What? That literally just went through a wool block. Come on, man. So let's go down. We can claim some cool supplies here. I would actually really like to have all these comparators and repeaters. Oh, bother. That's not great. Okay. I don't know where I am. All right, where the heck was I? Now that I'm nowhere near it. I think over there. I must have triggered that. Crap, man. Man, I just got here. Sorry, this is a Wendy's. Oh, this is just carpet. Oh, gross. I need full wool blocks. Like this. I took care of all the skulk sensors here, it looks like, so... Echo shards and a disc fragment. And another disc. Man. Still no soul speed. Why are you so cruel to me, game? That is frustrating. I don't think there's any way I can seal that one off. At the very least, we can do this. If you're wondering, where does he think he's going? I'm literally just holding forward. That was a very rude chest, but we did get what we came for. I don't know where I am. I don't think I got anywhere. I guess I did get somewhere. Seriously? I guess he can still smell me or something? I don't know. You're gonna be a pain. Then I'm just gonna have to kill you. This is gonna take forever. Assuming that my bow even lasts. Oh, this is a terrible place to be. Oh my god! Not again. Over here would be about where we came down. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna do this just so we have like a de-aggro spot. Ugh, this is becoming a little frustrating, but let us unload what we got here. So for right now, we have one Swift Sneak, which I am pretty excited about. Bunch of skulk sensors, a little bit of diamond ore, 5 sticky pistons, some redstone components, a ward armor trim, a cat disc, and some other stuff. So my game crashed. When last I went to save and do everything. And now I'm back here? I have disabled the mod that is responsible for shaders entirely at this point because I am really tired of those crashes. But I've had a few days to think about it. I think what I want to do is start focusing on just straight up removing these remaining shriekers. I think we have more than enough of them covered at this point. So there's really no reason to keep the rest of them active. This is going to be a little bit tricky here, but I think we can do it. So if I now excellent. That is now just destroyed. I also looked into making the what do you call it? There's a switch, basically, that you can make. A warden switch that uses the global cooldown of these shriekers to just disable all warden spawning. And I think that's not a terrible idea. But I don't have the materials for it on hand, so we're not going to bother with that. So it is what it is. We are just going to delete some of these shriekers. And slowly work my way back over to our little safe room. So this room, this specific room should now be safe. And you can see we're getting out of the ancient city because other mobs are spawning around here. So not great. So this is interesting. I came back to the safe room to unload, and when I got here, this was closed off, which is something that I did at the end of the last recording session. I also dug that hole, and I put all my stuff in here, but this was in my inventory, so I guess as part of my game crashing, I'm now an accidental cheater. It set me back up that way, but left everything that I had done over here. So, whoops. I didn't mean to do it. Anyway, yeah, so we've made some progress. This is, we've got 5 of these now. Those have been what I did with the pick. I think when you do it with a hoe, it's way faster, so I've been doing it that way, but it also destroys the shriekers, which is fine. The shriekers are really not that useful once you pick them up anyway, so that's okay. We are back over, ouch, this way, right around here is where I am still working my way through. But I want to check this out because there is a chest right over there, and maybe it has something cool in it. Good news. No more shriekers in here. Yeah? Yeah. All right, let's just open this then. Tons of amethyst shards. Respiration. I can use this coal to make a few more torches. Might as well grab these and that, and that's pretty good. We'll put a torch there, so that we know we looked at it. And we're back up to maximum. Cool. I'm sure there's something that I am missing here, but I have fairly thoroughly lit up and warden protected this entire area, and I still can't find a single Swift Sneak 3 book. But we have 2, 3 Swift Sneak 2 books and 2 Swift Sneak 1 books, and just a whole bunch of other gear and enchantments and stuff, and even some diamonds and trim, a bunch of different discs. So I think this is probably where I am going to stop bothering. There's a couple of these still left around. I didn't take them all out. That way, if we ever want to make that warden farm or a warden switch, we can still do that. That's probably the simplest one right there. It's nice and accessible. But I've taken out most of the other ones so that I can wander around just like this. I'm sure I'm still missing a few. Every now and then I'll wander around and something starts shrieking because that's just the way these places are. Did I ever look in here? Oh, hey, a chest. Well, I mean, I might as well get this stuff then, too. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna head back to the base. Hopefully, without too much trouble. We came down this way. So I just need to find my way back out and then head southeast to get there. Let me reconfigure my whole inventory here now. Anyway, oops, nope. I will see you back at the base. Of course, now that I'm trying to leave, it feels like all I can find are all of the various other ancient cities. So, it might be a while. Where am I? This just leads me back down? Ow. What the heck? How do I get out? The base is finally in sight. I'm out of rockets. Almost died. That is one of the most convoluted cave systems I have ever been in. Let us safely set our spawn here. So let's have one last look at our spoils here. Now that I am back at the base and we can actually start putting things away. I need to put these out anyway. So we have a bunch of these really short regeneration potions. Probably like 3 or 4 copies of cat. A couple copies of other side. Yeah, that was at, well, like literally 4, maybe even 5. We have this C418 number 13 thing, other side, bunch of wool, silk touch, swift sneak, bane of arthropods, looting 3, couple swift sneak, smite, respiration, mending, protection 4, and channeling could be fun. Some extra spare gear for us. This one is particularly nice. A whole bunch of books that we can use for trading with villagers. Lots of skulk sensors, echo shards, these that we can use to torment the villagers or something, I don't know. A bunch of sticky pistons, and some more swift sneak and other redstone components. So yeah, all in all, not bad. I'm gonna have to see if I can combine some of these books and get a better swift sneak. But that's gonna have to do it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed diving down into the deep dark and the ancient city with me, even though I got super lost and whatever. Once we were down there, it was all right and dealt with the wardens, that's for sure. There's still a couple of those things to deal with, but I don't think we got to go back there anytime soon. I think next time it might be fun to dive into some of the trial chambers and stuff. There's one, like I said, right over there around the corner. Maybe we dig down into that. I'm a little concerned that the when I reset the chunks, maybe it's like halfway through the trial chamber. So I don't know, we'll see, but we can at least try that one. There's plenty more around that we can mess with. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I will see you then.